guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here, and if you're new, welcome. I'm happy you found us. Today we're going to talk about something that's serious. We're going to talk about when you find your work or somebody tells you they found your mixed media art, your painting, your photography, your couture clothing designs or head design, hats or whatever designs on other websites for sale by other people, and you're not getting the credit or the money. Come on, let's talk. Okay, so today we are going to talk about intellectual property and what you can do to protect yourself. And there are some things you can do, but in a digital world, which we live in now, and especially having that need that we're mostly communicating digitally, we're getting together digitally, we're sharing, we want feedback, and the only way to get it in most cases right now is digitally, yeah. This is going to pop up more and more with Facebook and the groups, the crafting groups. It pops up with Pinterest. It pops up all the time. So in other places where we share, we leave a digital imprint of our art. It happens. So we need to know how to protect ourselves and what to do if somebody comes to us or if we find our work on another site by someone else. So the first thing I want to do is talk about how to protect yourself. And there's a few ways you can do this. You can have somebody professionally design you a watermark. You can make a watermark in a Photoshop program, depending, whatever you have, a Mac or a PC, you can make your own watermark. You can buy an app to make it, or you can just put the copyright sign and your name or your brand across your art or in the corner or on a photo. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is my photo I took of my dog, Sam. Okay, this is my photo. I don't want to see him being a brand rep for anybody without me knowing. I don't want him, out there being sold for cute prints to raise money for animals. Though I do love animals, I don't want it done without me knowing. So what can I do to prevent this? Well, like I said, one thing is I could get an app or go into a photo program and make a watermark to go across that, okay? That takes a little bit of time and learning. So I right now, I'm going to show you something you can do just real fast that will mark your photo and allow you to keep it safe while maybe you are making a watermark, okay? And what you can do is, I'm in preview. I have a Mac. I'm in preview. You go up to Tools. You click Annotate. And this picture, by the way, is a PNG. Okay? And you can save it as a PNG in preview. You just go to File and say Export. And then you'll pick PNG. And then you can open the PNG file. That's easy. To mark it so nobody can take it, you just go to Tools, then you go to Annotate, and then you come over to Text, and the text box is now popped up right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the copyright sign, and on a Mac you go Option G, and there's the C in the circle. Let me bring you in a little close. So there is the C in the circle now. That's the copyright sign. And all I did was Option G. And I'm going to go back there and I'm going to type in my brand, which is my name. My name and LLC. Because I am a limited liability corporation. Okay? Now I can move this around and put it anywhere on my photo. If I'm just sharing this with family, I'm not going to put this, okay? But if I'm in a group on Facebook, or if I want to post this to Instagram or somewhere, I'm probably going to put my copyright, because this is my intellectual property. And that's what your art, your photographs, anything you create is called. It's your intellectual property, and it automatically has a copyright, the finished product. Now, you cannot have intellectual property, a copyright on a process, but you can on a physical thing like a painting, clothes, photographs, poetry, music, that kind of thing. Okay, so I would put that right there. Now, if I got a watermark app, I would get a watermark, and you've all seen watermarks, and you can buy those depending on how often you would use them. And I'd say if you're selling your artwork or your photographs, I would invest. And if you want, down below comment, and I can do some research on different watermark apps and the best one for you. So it's important that you realize this is happening. And in the beginning, a lot of people didn't realize it. Then people on Facebook would come into the group and say, hey, I just saw your work for sale over on, Amazon or Wish or Zazzle. Somebody made a t-shirt out of your great mixed media piece. And so what do you do if you didn't know to protect your work ahead of time with something like this or a watermark? What do you do if somebody's already taken it and is selling it? Well, you can actually reach out to the companies, and they all have policies on copyright infringement, on somebody taking your intellectual property. You reach out. I'll put all the pages that I found down below. It's like 4. I'm going to do Zazzle, which is the t-shirt, Amazon, Wish, Alibaba, and Etsy. They all have pages easily to find. Lots of information. If your art has been stolen and it's for sale by someone else, you report them. You can also, if they don't respond through their pages, which most now will, but if they don't, you can send a cease and desist letter. And now you can send a cease and desist letter through email. So if someone's already stole your work, that's what you can do. You can send a cease and desist letter, or just go to the company's webpage, and all of them pretty much have these. And like I said, I'll put the links for the big ones below. And you say this, and most of the time, they will just go and they will take it down, and they will give the person that put it for sale a copyright strike, okay? Now, it's kind of irksome to us as creators that maybe people get 3 chances, but that's the way it is. Now, some companies know you do it once, you're gone. Some, you have 3 chances, you're out. Just depends on the company. Now, what if this person won't quit selling your art, your mixed media, your song, your book, whatever, your writing? What if they won't stop? Well, to really have legal action and to sue somebody, your copyright has to be registered, and that costs money. Now, copyrights are cheaper than trademarks, but it still costs money, so just keep that in mind. And keep in mind that each piece you would have to copyright. So it's not copyright one thing and everything you create is copyrighted. That's not how it works. So if you actually want to take somebody to court and sue them, you really do have to register it with the U.S. government. Now, like I said, most companies, once you contact them, they'll take it down, and that's great. And then you can go back and add your watermarks or your copyright marked like that. It's just easier to do it beforehand and not have to go through the stress and aggravation, because remember, people that do this, they're doing it to make money off of your creation, off of what your brain, your hands, you came up with, and they're making money. And you might have a harder time than making money because it was already sold. Somebody might think you're the copyright infringement even though you're the original creator. And that's frustrating as heck, but it can happen. So I hope you like this video. Be sure and give it a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below how you keep your artwork safe. Do you have a watermark program or an app? Or do you use just the copyright symbol, or what? How do you keep your stuff safe? Oh, and I was going to tell you that if you didn't want to put it on your photograph like this, you want to post it in group, and maybe it's an artwork, okay? And you're just taking a picture, it's on your desk, like let's say this tag. I want to post a picture of this. This is my great artwork, and I want to put it in a group on Facebook, okay? And I don't want to take a picture, then put the tag on it. I just want to do it like this. Then put a card in the picture with it that has the copyright in your name or your brand. And do it like that. That way, you're still copywriting your creation and you're not marking it digitally. I mean, it'll be marked, but it won't be on the creation, but it's in the same frame. Just an idea to, maybe you're not real good on the computer. Then this is a great idea to be able to do it that way. So anyway, I hope you like this. Be sure and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bye.